Yo, slap on your gloves, grab your tools of choice, and hey, meet me in your kitchen, y'all. Hey, I want to welcome you back to my channel. I am your man. Keep a Cup Can Cook, and hey, I got a nice one today, y'all. It's kind of simple, and to be honest, it's kind of quick too. Hey, you already see what I got right before me. Hey, that's that skin on salmon right there. Hey, look at that skin, y'all. It's looking good right there. Now, I love to eat the skin. So therefore, I love to season the skin side first. Hey, this is gonna be a nice little quick one, y'all. This is a 30-minute meal. And in my seasoning blend, what I got, a tablespoon of onion powder, a tablespoon of smoked paprika, a tablespoon of Old Bay seasoning, and just a pinch of salt right there, y'all. We're gonna get this blend all together. We're just gonna go ahead and begin to season our skin side of our salmon. Then go ahead and flip it over, because we want to season the same way on the flesh side. Now this was actually 3 pieces of salmon that I got at the grocery store, y'all. Hey, they was nice little size, so I decided to cut them down into 6. Hey, can't beat it for that price right there now. Can't beat it. Okay, now, once you got your salmon, they all looking good. Everything is looking good on that end. What we want to do, we just want to allow this to just chill for a little bit. Set it down to the side. Let the seasonings penetrate the flesh. Hey, give it a few minutes, y'all. And I'm gonna give you a few minutes. I'll be back, y'all. I am your man. Keep a Cup Can Cook, and you already know we getting into it. Tuscan salmon. All right, y'all. When you giving your salmon 3 to 5 minutes, hey, just allow that seasoning to marinate into the flesh some. Hey, it gave me ample opportunity, y'all, to have my skillet. It's on a medium-high flame. We bringing it up to temp. We're gonna hit it up with some avocado oil, y'all. From the looks of it, it looks like it's hot. Giving that smoke right there. We're gonna hit it up with a couple tablespoons of unsalted butter. Get that swirled around in there a little bit. Then we're gonna go right on in with the flesh side down. Give it a slight little press down, making sure we hit maximum surface area on the skillet, y'all. I could probably put all 6 of them on there, but I'm not trying to overcrowd my pan. You want to give your salmon a little elbow room, y'all. They don't need to be touching one another, because we want to give it a nice sear. We don't want it to steam. Are you listening to me? All right, now, I am your man. Keep a Cup Can Cook. You already know what I'm about to do, y'all. We're going to sear these bad boys on both sides. We're going to go to the second batch. Hey, I'll be back, y'all. Alright, my YouTube fam. Hey, it's about time for me to flip this first batch over. Now, I'm looking at the sides of the salmon. When it reaches halfway point, it's time to flip it over. See the color that it developed? That's what we're looking for, y'all. That is what we're looking for. We're going to crisp up the skin side a little bit, and then, hey, we're going to work on that second batch. Okay, once you get the skin crisped up on your second batch there, y'all, go ahead. Matter of fact, what we're going to do, we're going to lower the flame down to a medium, y'all. Lower the flame down to a medium. Go ahead and take these bad boys out. They looking good. Smelling good. We just want to leave these over to the side while we begin. You already know what I'm talking about. All right, what we're gonna do is hit it up with a little bit more avocado oil. What that's gonna do is kind of take the heat off of the skillet just a tad bit, y'all. Now we're gonna go in with some shallots right there. I got me one shallot that I diced up real fine. Now, I got some red onion right here that I'm gonna go ahead and hit it up with, only because I had it in my fridge from a meal that I did yesterday, and I just wanted to get rid of it, y'all. So, totally optional, don't have to do that. We're gonna get those shallots and red onion, just a little head start, but we're gonna come right behind it, y'all, with a teaspoon capers. Then I got me some cherry tomatoes that I just halved up, cut them in half, y'all. We're gonna hit it up with some salt and pepper, kosher salt and cracked black pepper. Get that moved around in there. Now you can bring your flame back up to that medium high. You done allowed your skillet to cool off enough. At this time, I like to add me some crushed red pepper flakes to it. You know me, I like to get them in there kind of early. Wake them up from that dehydrated state, so they can begin to blossom, bring forth the seasoning factor and the heat. Everything's looking good, y'all. Can't you tell? Ah, yeah. Now, what I got me right here, I got me a little mini bottle. That's that Pinot Grigio right there. We're gonna hit it up with some of that white wine. We're gonna bump it up to a high flame. We're gonna allow that alcohol to cook off and reduce down. Leaving behind nothing but flavor, y'all. And at the same time, it's deglazing the bottom of your skillet. Get any kind of fond that was left behind, any yum yum. Get them up at this point. Invite them back to the party. But that ain't nothing but flavor, y'all. Are you listening to me? Ah, yeah. Okay, we're just gonna allow this to come on back up to a high temp. It's gonna begin to reduce the alcohol down from that wine. Now, if you don't have any wine or you don't want to use some wine, use just a little bit of chicken broth at this point. Or if you got you some fish stock, use some fish stock. But we're gonna allow this bad boy to go ahead and begin to just simmer and reduce down, y'all. We're doing that Tuscan salmon. Okay, once you allowed your wine to cook down, y'all, you're gonna see it'll cook down by half. But it ain't doing nothing but leaving flavor behind there, y'all, cause I'm telling you, y'all, it's smelling scrumptious, y'all. And it's allowing the tomatoes to begin to blister up, y'all. Okay, what I got right here, y'all, I got me a roasted garlic head. And I want them oils out of there too, y'all. Oh man. We're gonna go ahead and hit it up with that roasted garlic. And then see how easy it is to just get it right emulsified into your sauce. Oh my goodness, y'all. We just amped up the flavor, y'all. We taking this bad boy all the way to the regions of Tuscany on this one right here, y'all. I already know this bad boy gonna be good. Okay, now I got me like 5 ounces of baby spinach right here. We're gonna hit it up. Seems like a lot, but y'all already know the deal with spinach and anything that's leafy green. Shrinkage is no doubt real. Just gonna let it hover over the top for a minute, because I'm gonna hit it up with a little bit of kosher salt. I got me a half of a lemon. We're gonna provide a little bit of freshness to it. We're still on a high flame, y'all. Remember that. Yeah, that lemon brightens up the dish a little bit more. Absolutely. Go ahead and begin to get these stirred around in there. Get them wilted down. Takes no time at all. Now you can give your spinach a little bit of a rough chop if you want. It's not necessary. Sometimes I do. Okay, once you got it wilted down, you invited the spinach and it came, it fulfilled its obligation. It's wilted down into your sauce. Now we're gonna hit it up with some heavy cream, y'all. Two cups. Get out of it, whirl around. Remember, we still on that high flame, because we want this to come up to a nice little simmer. At this point, The rest of your seasoning blend that you reserved, go ahead and hit it up with a little bit. With that high flame, you're gonna feel that your heavy cream, your cream mixture is thickening up at this point. And I know it's smelling good too, y'all. That roasted garlic just took it way over the top. Absolutely. We're gonna go ahead and allow this to come on up to temp. It's gonna reduce down, it's gonna thicken up a little bit. It's gonna thicken up to the consistency that I'm looking for. You already know what we into, y'all. Tuscan salmon. Okay, now when you've reached the consistency that you're looking for on your sauce, it's looking good, y'all. You're still on that high flame, remember that. But what I'm about to do, I'm about to reduce it down to a low bubble. Reduce it down to a low bubble. This gives you a little bit of time. Ah, yeah. Okay, now we want to do, gonna hit it up with a little bit of grated Parmesan cheese. Couple tablespoons. Get that moved around in there. Get that. Oh my goodness, y'all, the smell that just hit me. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna hit it up with just a little bit more. We're gonna call that 2.5 tablespoons. Grated Parmesan cheese. Oh my goodness, look at that. Look at that. Okay, what we're gonna do next, we're gonna invite the salmon back. And we wanna finish it up right in the sauce. Are you listening to me? Remember, I reduced it down to a low bubble. Oh yeah. Just go ahead and allow this to go ahead and sit there and simmer for a few minutes. That's gonna give me ample opportunity to clean up my workstation and get ready for the plating, y'all. That's right, I am your man. Come on. Keep it cut, can cook, and we doing that Tuscan salmon today, y'all. Okay, YouTube fam, let's bring this bad boy on home, y'all. Cause I'm getting hungry just looking at it, y'all. Take a look at it. It's still in that low bubble right there, but I'm about to cut the heat completely off, y'all. Go ahead, hit it up with a little bit of fresh diced parsley for a little pop of color. Let me move this over to the side while I bring my plate in the viewing. You see what I got right here, y'all? I'm pairing it up well. Hey, I got me some linguine noodles right there, y'all, that I cooked per the package instruction. Make sure you salt your pasta water. Hey, got me a nice baked potato, y'all. Got it already split and open, pop. Oh, let's just go on and get into it, y'all. I'm doing enough fat lipping. I saw the piece that I want. We're gonna go on here and hit it up right there, like that, right there. Yeah. You know I got to get me some sauce with it, y'all. You know I got to get that sauce with it. Matter of fact, what I'm gonna do, got my baked potato open right there. I'm gonna hit that baked potato up with some as well, y'all. How about that? How about that? Come on, y'all. What you think about it? What you thinking about it? What are you thinking about it, y'all? Let's go ahead and push this bad boy off the screen. Cause I'm ready to get in. I am ready to get down. All right, y'all. I know my plate, it's a little bit messy. It's a little bit messy. But that ain't what we talking about today, y'all. We talking about that Tuscan salmon right there, y'all. Come on, y'all. How much you pay for that plate right there? Oh, in the restaurant. Oh man. Can't forget that. Let me see where to put that piece of garlic bread at. Right there. Will that do it? Come on, y'all. Get with your man. Keep a cup, can cook. And took you to the regions of the Tuscany Valley. Let's go in for the taste test, y'all. Let's go in for the taste test. Look at the flakiness of it, y'all. You already know, y'all. I don't know why I got this sitting in my hand like this, knowing I can't do it real good now, but oh man, the flakiness and the moist. Oh man, come on, y'all, you got to do this. Tell you the truth, y'all, without the camera and stuff like this is really a 30-minute meal. You got to get that on your weekday meal list, y'all. One more time. Come on. Because I'm about to go and smash it. I am your man. Keep a cup, keep cook. We just turned it out, y'all. Tuscan salmon. And I'm out of here, y'all. Bye.